This is the plaintiff, Donna Nichols. She says she and the defendant dated for 3 years, and she mistakenly put him on her cell phone plan. Once they broke up, the cad stuck her with the phone bill because she was the one who broke up with him, and that was his way of getting back at her. She's not about to let him get away with it and is suing him here and now for the $467.88 she's owed. This is the defendant, Rudolph Scholl. He says he was blindsided by the plaintiff when she broke it off with him, but he tried to do right by her and give her the phone back because it was on her plan. All he knows is he was totally 100% paid up on his phone bills, owes the plaintiff nothing, and is pretty sure the judge is going to agree. He's accused of trying to phone it in with an ex.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. These litigants dated, but when they broke up, she says he stiffed her on the cell phone plan. But he says she really did him wrong when they broke up. It's the case of you're breaking up.
Thank you, Douglas. Donna Nichols, you are suing your former boyfriend, Rudolph Scholl, for $467.88 in phone bills and phone costs that you say he owes you after the breakup and has not paid. Tell me what's going on.
Well, in 2012, I put him on my phone plan. At the time, we made an agreement that for him to be on the plan, he would pay half of the phone bill. Then he upgraded his phone, and Verizon had a new system of where you could pay a monthly fee for the phone. So that you could upgrade again in a year's time if you wanted to.
Right. So now this particular plan that you folks he went on your plan, this was, you would pay $29.99 a month.
Correct.
For how many months?
You would have to pay it for a full 2 years to pay off the phone.
2 years. Is that accurate?
They said 2 years, but they said after 1 year I would be eligible for upgrade again.
Okay. Well, but it's 2 years of $29.99 on the bill.
Correct.
Got it. All right. Now, you folks break up.
Yes.
And why did you break up?
I found out some things and decided it would be better to separate.
Another woman?
No.
Okay.
Because he wasn't telling me the truth about some things, so I just decided that I was better off.
How long did you date him?
3 years.
Was he living with you?
No.
All right. So you broke up with him, and what was the discussion regarding the phone?
I told him that I would like him to separate the phone number, get his own plan, so that way he could keep the same phone number but be off of my plan.
Is that a possibility? Was that doable?
The only way that was doable was for him to pay off the balance he owed on the phone.
But that's not the deal he made with you or with them. The deal he made was I get to pay $30 a month only. Was he behind on phone payments?
He was not behind on the phone payments. He did consistently give me the money for the phone bill late, and I just didn't want to have anything to do with him. I would have had to keep him on the phone plan for almost a whole nother year.
What is your, okay, you know that in
year.
the end, there was a certain amount that you're supposed to pay for that phone, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your objection to paying that amount for the phone that you selected to upgrade on?
I offered to stay on the plan. She said no. I tried to give her the phone back because it was in her name. She refused it.
Did he offer to stay on the plan and say to you, please just leave me on there and I'll just pay it by the month?
He did offer that. Verizon also gave us the option of having him on the plan, like separating it, but it would still fall under mine. It would like be a subcontract.
If he didn't pay, you were responsible.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Did he not pay the May phone bill?
He did not pay the phone bill that was as of the bill that came out June 2nd. That was for the month of May.
Did you not pay the June phone bill? The bill that came out on June 2nd?
When I talked to Verizon, they said unless you go over, they bill you ahead of time. That was what I got
Yeah, let me
the
see
Verizon store.
the phone bills and see if that's accurate.
Okay.
Were you a little bit late on the payments?
There was once or twice I was, yes.
Did you use the phone in June?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
Did you turn the phone off?
I turned the phone off on June 6th.
Do you have the July bill?
Yes.
I can tell from the bills whether or not it's billing ahead or behind. I don't know who told you that, but
The people at the Verizon store.
yeah, well, you're saying that, but I'm seeing something else.
Okay.
Because they turn it off as soon as she says turn it off. They turn it off and they're no longer charging you. They're not giving you credit. So that is May usage, and you do owe that. What's more disturbing to me is this: we make decisions in our lives that seem like good ideas, and then later on they're not good ideas, and that's fine. You were dating him a long time. It's not like it wasn't that risque. But his argument is, Judge, we had a contract, and I hadn't breached the contract.
So how long do you have to date somebody before you put them on your cell phone plan?
I think everyone kind of has a different financial situation. Maybe it's 6 months, maybe a year, maybe it's next week. But
Would you ever do it with 1 week? 1 week you'd put somebody on your plan?
if I loved him,
Oh, God. Oh, sir, don't do that. Going inside the courtroom.
He's on time, he's paying on time, and he just doesn't want to have to accelerate it. And, you know, the guy's kind of right. Unless he breaches it, why does he have to accelerate it? You know, in the end, it's the same thing because you still got to pay the same thing.
Yes, ma'am.
But he may just not have the money to pay it all at once. So what I'm going to rule is that he owes the $359.88 that's remaining, but you can pay the way your
Your
plan
Honor,
was envisioned.
when I went on
and you
her-
also have to pay the May phone bill. That's going to be my verdict. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. When I went on her phone plan, I originally had a prepaid phone. I was paying.
I don't care.
No, I'm just saying. I
Yeah, no,
paid
but why are you telling me
$30 a
this?
month. I was doing it. Yes, it benefited me. I had a nicer phone, but
How big was the gun that she put to your temple and made you get on her phone plan?
there wasn't. Your Honor.
I'm listening to you talk about how, yeah, it was a 2-year payment, but after a year I could get a new phone. You know, fly now, pay later. I mean, okay. These are the decisions that you made. You're going to pay for the phone. I mean, she's not going to get stuck paying for the phone. What I'm saying is that the fair thing is that you pay for it at the rate that you agreed on, and then the minute you breach, it's going to get accelerated. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes,
Good.
ma'am.
Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
So the ruling is that you can't really speed him up. Come on over here, and I guess he'll be haunting you for a while longer.
A little bit, but at least I'll get the phone paid for.
You've learned the lesson? What would you say the lesson is?
The lesson is you really need to know a person before you get involved with them financially.
Okay. All right. Follow Officer McIntosh around this way, please. And so the defendant comes out here. How do you feel about this outcome?
Well, I honestly think all the extra money that I paid on the phone bills should have been coming to play, but it is what it is.
She made these vague references to why she broke it off with you, and didn't put you in a very good light. You want to shed some light on that?
To tell you the truth, I really don't know why, but
You don't know why you broke up? She broke up with you?
well, she said that I lied about this one thing, which I technically didn't, but
Technically, you didn't. Technically. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt. Are you guys friends?
oh yeah, no, I mean like it.
You guys like go out, if you're old enough, do you guys go out drinking sometimes?
Absolutely.
You must be really fun at the table, at the bar.
We're the ones that are so rowdy that you.
See you tomorrow.